Hi everyone, Jackson here. Welcome back to the daily endeavours for the 15th of November. We've got a 15th kill set. We killed 10 humanoid foes in PvE. That's interesting. One Oblivion's foe item, one weekly endeavour, one Harrowstorm, and one resource of Cyrodiil. So obviously I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room here. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen it. One weekly endeavour.
Brother,
So I think I've thought about this. I think this is the worst one in the game. Does ZeniMax think that we can see the future? Here's the problem, right? So if you've done the weekly already, you can't do this one. I would have understood if they had put this at the start of the week on Monday when the weeklies reset, because nobody would have done that at that point anyway. You're punished for having already done the weekly. Like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this? I'm seething way more than I should be. Like, I really shouldn't care, but man, this is shit. Like, punishing people for already having done the weekly is just unacceptable. Yeah, I hope I never see this again. Honestly, if I see this again, I might not do the video itself. Like, I might just fucking leave it. I don't know. This is fucking terrible. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, this is pathetic. This is bad, really bad. Everything else is fairly sort of okay. 10 humanoid foes is really easy. You can actually do this while you do the resource or the Harrowstorm, maybe. It says PvE encounters, but I went to Cyrodiil to do the resource in Cyrodiil just then, and the humanoid foes at the thing work. So this thing saying PvE encounters doesn't even fucking make sense, because it can do it in the fucking PvP zone. What are you talking about? So I'll do the resource in Cyrodiil first, because that will be the most straightforward to. I just want to get that one done first, because that's the annoying one. Alright, so what I suggest is you look at the map for Cyrodiil. The first thing you want to do is, for your alliance, check if there's any... so, for example, if you want to check your alliances here, Daggerfall Covenant, for me, for example, that's blue. You've got Odd Dominion, which is yellow, and then Ebonheart Pact, which is red. So you want to look for any keeps in the campaign that you've just gone to, and check if there's any that aren't under your control. These are going to be the easiest to do, because you can teleport to a keep, go straight there and take that one immediately, whereas the other ones, like for example, if there were none under your alliance's control at one of your keeps, you'd have to go, say, like you'd go over here and have to do this one, so it takes longer to get there. Also, like, if one of your keeps has no resources, you can't travel to it, so that's also a pain in the ass. So in the perfect scenario, you've got this one here, this one here, this one here. If you're Ebonheart Pact side, you don't have anything, sadly, so you'd have to go to one of these keeps. Same with Old Mary. Yeah, same with Old Mary, sadly. Yeah, DC is the only one who's really lucky here. But yeah, in other cases, you just go somewhere else. Like you just go to one of these keeps. But just understand that enemies can spawn from here the same way you can spawn from these ones. So while you're trying to do this one, someone might notice that this one's under attack on the map, and they might come and investigate. So it's safer and quicker generally doing ones like this. So I'll show you how these work. They're quite straightforward. It's just taking it is the easy bit. It's the players that are the difficult bit. So if you get players, you might have the fight of your life, but players don't always come to, like, players usually you have to be real quick to get there in time to stop that sort of thing, especially if you're not alone. If there's a couple of people taking it, it only takes like a short amount of time. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so the process is quite straightforward. We've got a guy here who's got the same idea as me. Well, yeah, he was here first. So what you want to do is come up here. There'll be a mage up here that you kill. Kill them first, because if you don't, all these guys here on the flag are just going to pelt you with shit. Oh, sorry, not the guys on the flag. The guy up there is going to pelt you with shit while you kill these guys, and just makes it a pain in the ass. So kill him first, so you can deal with these guys easier. Focus the mages first, because they start healing all the other shit, and just makes that pain in the ass once again. Once that's done, Now we just sit on the flag waiting, and you'll see at the bottom near my health bar, there's like the half circle thing. That'll slowly go down, and when it goes to the other side, it'll go neutral, and then it'll go blue, or on the Daggerfall side. So random shit will attack you here. Don't worry too much about that. Just kill them slowly. Yeah. Just save your resources for if other players come around, because that's the issue usually. And also don't stealth, because it doesn't progress the flag if you go stealth, unfortunately. Yeah, this is the most painstaking part, waiting for the thing to go over. And once that's done, just wait a couple of seconds, you'll get an AP tick. And we're good. Alright, so if you want to do humanoid foes in without, like, if you've got access to Greymore and you don't want to do a resource, which is fair enough, if you just want to do the humanoid foes this way, because I don't know if there's any humanoids in Harrowstorm. I don't know if the ghosts count. It says lamias here, so I don't know. It seems pretty far-fetched what actually counts as a humanoid for this one. Yeah, supposedly goblins work, so I'm just going to try Fungal 1 here. I haven't actually tried this one for this. I haven't actually seen this endeavor before. Humanoid foes in PvE. This has never... Okay. This has never showed up, I don't think. Yeah, okay, that's easy. So you got this group here that's 6. And then this group in here has a bunch as well. There's a bunch of goblins in here, just regular ones. So I'd suggest doing that. If you want to kill this group, what I suggest is you pull them and then you go into this corner. And it'll pull all the ranged enemies into one spot as well. So you don't have to deal with all the enemies being all over the place. Oh, okay, these guys are just... Okay, so probably put a ground AoE on the floor to pull them all, because that will cause them all to move up quicker. Yeah, because the line of sight makes all the ranged enemies go over here, which just means you can group them up easier, because normally they just run off. Okay, so yeah, you can use Fungal 1, you can use Darkshade Cavern's 1 as well, you can use Volenfell, because they have humanoid foes, Toothmaw Golly as well. I mean, there's zombies out here. I don't know if they work though. What is a humanoid foe? Apparently, it's all sorts of shit. Yeah, there's 100 places you could check. You got there's also Valfoyan here. You've got lots of DC like Daggerfall NPCs here, and you can get here easily because you have this way shown by default. You just go down here, go through here. It'll take you to Valfoyan. And you just got to go over here. So yeah, other than that, you know, if there's a zone in particular you want to look for PvE humanoid enemies, just let me know and I'll see if I can find any for you. Okay, so one Oblivion's foe item. So, I'm kind of glad, I guess, that they're using something instead of Vestari's fucking tutelage for a daily, but Oblivion foe, I was hoping it wouldn't be something like this, because 8 traits, you're going to need a lot to be able to craft this one. So it is a base game one. It does require Cold Harbor though, so not everyone's going to have reached that point. Where is it? So yeah, 8 traits required. Ooh, ouch. Now you don't need to go to Cold Harbor. You can do this in any guild hall. So if you have like a place, like every main guild usually has like their own guild hall here, and they have master crafting stations. And in these you just go miscellaneous, and it'll be here. So this is where the Cold Harbor stuff is. You just go that one. You just need to craft 1 item. And what I would suggest is craft with Somerset if you got it, because you don't need a style material to craft these. So you just need pewter, and then you can just deconstruct it for a little bit of pewter back. Whereas these ones require style materials. Now that's not a big deal, because you can just go to any style material NPC. So clothiers, blacksmiths, and carpenters all have style materials by the bucket load. There's also like a style master in the Imperial City, I found out. So if you go to the sewers, like the starting areas for the sewers in Imperial City, there's a style master, and they only give you those 10 style materials and nothing else. It's kind of weird. But yeah, if you don't have 8 traits, I'm afraid to say you have shit out of luck here. So if you haven't already, I would highly recommend just picking one item. Doesn't matter, like a ring or like just one woodworking item or one clothes or anything here. Like, prefer something like whatever thing you can get highest to, like whichever craft you got highest, because you can get the one you want to get the most of this passive here, metal or whatever this is. They're all in the same spot here. Same thing with lapidary research and carpentry. It reduces the research time. So you want to get as many of these as you can. That's why you want the highest level craft that you possibly can go. Prefer that because you'll get more points into this and it'll shorten the amount of time it takes to research stuff. And what I would do is just pick one thing and just research the fuck out of every trait that you possibly can. Because that way... Oh, excuse me. That one, at least, you can use for dailies. Because these come up and some of these require a lot of traits. So... being able to just insta-craft something like that to get it out at and then focus on everything else later just means that for endeavors you won't have any worries. So yeah, in this case I've got everything unlocked because this is an old character, but it takes... I've done research on 3 different accounts and it takes ages. It takes months and months and months. And that's just like properly investing, like constantly making sure that the research is updated. So it takes ages. So if you haven't done this already, yeah, nothing you can do about that, I'm afraid. Just pick an item and just research the shit out of it. Understand that there are research scrolls that you get, instant all research and all this stuff. You get these from daily... Oh, interesting. You get these in daily or the monthly rewards. So I think we recently just got 10. Hold on. Instant research. Yeah, this one here. So if you've got these, I would suggest using these to try and push one of these items up as far as you can. You can also buy some. There's some in the Crown Store, which I personally wouldn't recommend. There's also... Just give me one sec. Yeah, okay. So, for example, we've got this one here, the blacksmithing research scroll. So if you go research scroll and just whatever one you want, you can just look through it. And people sell these things. I mean, if you want, 30 days, that's a lot of gold, man. That's like, what, 60,000, 180,000 gold for like one 30-day one. It's a lot of money. But like that would be quite a good investment because it'd mean you could do these at any time. And it's just, you want to just have one of your items. And after that, doesn't matter. Anything else, just do it at your own pace. But yeah, that's what I suggest if you haven't got this already. If you do, it's easy. You just go up to one of these and craft it. And yeah, like I showed before, if you want to do it in Cold Harbor, it's here near the Hutch Usixth history. So last one, we've got the Harrowstorm. So this one, what I suggest is you come to Greymore, and the first thing you want to do is when you get to a way shrine, look around 360 degrees, because wherever the Harrowstorm is currently, if it's near you, you can fucking see these things. So you can see it in the distance over there. It's like a big red tornado. So unfortunately, this area is quite big, and you'll probably want to unlock all the way shrines here before you start worrying about these things. If you see one nearby, then go for it. But the issue is they're all over the place. You've got one here. You've got this one here. You've got this one here. You've got this one up here. You've got this one up here. Like, they're all fucking over the place. Like every zone is, but yeah, still. They cycle through, so this one will come up, then another one, blah blah blah. So I don't have any characters with any way shrines on this account, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to go through and try and find. What I suggest is, yeah, just find some way shrines. Like, I've got one near this one. Probably want to particularly like one of these and one of these, just for these ones up here. But yeah, if you see one, like try to run for it and see if it's going to be up. But just understand right now, these things are probably going to go down quite quickly because everybody's going to be here doing this one. Because I suspect a lot of people will not be able to do this one, and they do not want to do resource. This one's kind of shit. Yeah, looking for on the map, it'll come up with the twin swords icon like this to indicate which ones are up. Now, sometimes if you haven't found them yet, they won't show up. I don't know, it's sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But yeah, they should show up with some twin blade icons. And if not, my suggestion is just make sure you go across the map, get all the way shrines nearby, and discover these things first, so that whenever you get these things next time, you won't have to deal with this as much. Okay, so right, kill already is already bloody half done. So the objective is to kill these witch pikes, and what happens is the ghosts here, the ghosts will go to the witch pikes and empower them, and if a certain amount of ghosts gets to the witch pikes, these 3 witch pikes here, the thing in the middle will actually like materialize and become an actual enemy, and they are, one of them is like you can sort of deal with it, but as you go, like more and more will spawn if there's not enough people to kill the witch pikes and the ghosts. So yeah, you want to have some people here. You can do it on your own. I've heard it's possible, but I would not want to bother with that. It'd be so fucking sweaty. Okay, so yeah, I got a little bit more. I could show off a little bit more. And you get Venomous. Venomous is a really good set, actually. So, if you can get here and do this, I think the chance of getting... What are you doing, cat? What the fuck? Okay, she's Ada in fur. That was interesting. Yeah, Venomous. I actually think... I used to set on... my Nightblade. So, yeah. In Infuse, not Robust, because she's a magic build, but I actually use this myself, and it's a pretty good set. Relatively easy to use, and yeah, just you can technically get it in base game too if you buy it on guild stores and stuff. So, yeah, still pissed off about that. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care.